But Pinocchio is deceived by the fox and the cat and goes away with them. So the next day, Fire Eater called Pinocchio aside and asked him, "What is your father's name?" "Geppetto." "And what is his trade?" "That of a very poor man." The Today, I've received my package. It's the Boya Mini. It's the 2.4 Ultra Mini wireless microphone, and it's so compact. It looks so cute. It looks really like an AirPods. So, in here, there's supposed to be two microphones. The other microphone I'm using right now, and the receiver is supposed to be placed in here, but I'm using it, trying it right now. So for today, we will be trying out this Boya, how good this is. It actually has a noise cancellation and three voices. So let's try. Let's have a storytelling by Carlo Collodi, The Adventures of Pinocchio. This book is actually Mina Lima edition, and I love all the Mina Lima editions. Honestly, I've collected them all. Just look at how gorgeous these books these books are an example of this Pinocchio. And by the way, they will be releasing Frankenstein, and I hope to get my hands on it this year. It has these interactive items inside, and I think children will really love these books. I think I'm a child at heart. Look at that. Ain't it colorful, right? Imagine reading at the same time, playing with your mind. Alright, could you imagine? So this was the time where Pinocchio and his father was eaten by the whale. So let's try the different voices by reading this Adventures of Pinocchio. Let's find a good chapter. So let's begin with chapter 12. It's too colorful. So in chapter 12, Fire Eater gives Pinocchio 5 pieces of gold to take to his father Geppetto. But Pinocchio is deceived by the fox and the cat and goes away with them. Oh, you know what? Honestly, Pinocchio is one of those movies and stories I don't like. Imagine at a young age, you're going to watch a movie wherein they're going to be eaten by a big whale, and it's kind of almost dark. Same thing with Alice also. But anyways, let's begin the reading. This is the first voice, the original voice. So the next day, Fire Eater called Pinocchio aside and asked him, "What is your father's name?" "Geppetto." "And what is his trade?" "That of a very poor man." "Does he earn very much?" "He earns as much as he needs, for never having a farthing in his pocket. Just imagine, in order to buy a primer for my schooling, he had to sell his only coat, a coat that was so full of holes and patches that it was shameful." Now let's try another voice.
Poor fellow, I am almost sorry for him. Here are 5 gold pieces. Hurry up and give them to him with my compliments. Let's try another voice.
As you can well imagine, Pinocchio thanked the showman 1,000 times. One after another, he embraced all the puppets of the company, even the gendarmes. Then, almost beside himself with joy, he set out for home. But before he had gone far, he met the fox who was lame in one foot and the cat who was blind in both eyes, getting along as best as they could, like good companies in misfortune. Let's try another voice.
The fox who was lame was leaning on the cat, and the cat who was blind was guided by the fox. "Good morning, Pinocchio," said the fox, approaching politely. "How do you know my name?" asked the puppet. "I know your father well. Where did you see him?" "I saw him yesterday at the gate of this house." "And what was he doing?" So I think that's for storytelling right now. So what's my final verdict for this Boya Ultra Mini wireless microphone? I super duper love it. You have to get your hands on it. I promise it's nice. So nice, get it. Bye!